Hey guys, I know a few of you couldn't make the call, so I wanted to make a quick video to share the key takeaways. I'll keep it brief and make sure you still get the value. Today's theme was all about energize to execute, how low energy kills your drive, your focus, and the results that you're looking for. Also, how to fix it before it costs you more. So we broke it down into a few parts. First, started a little bit more on my story, the problem, the pain that's associated there, and the way to fix it, right? The process you can use to prevent it, plus a few actionable steps for some sort of accountability at the end. So stick around for that. First up, for years, I was grinding long hours in finance, early mornings, late nights, no social life, and barely time to train. So I took a look at it or I looked successful on paper, but inside I felt empty, soft, and disconnected from my purpose. When I finally returned to structured training, proper nutrition, and real recovery, my focus, confidence, and leadership all came back. Those became the foundation for my transformation. At my peak, I dropped from, say, 230 pounds to about 200 where I'm at now, even down to 185 when fighting in Muay Thai, and the energy, strength, and mental clarity I gained were worth far more than any percentage I'd ever helped someone earn on an investment portfolio, which is what I was doing. So that's why I left finance and built Optimil, because the ROI of vitality is unmatched. The way that we're able to multiply or amplify our being with fitness as the foundation is profound to me. So helping people better or perform better in their bodies and transform how they show up in every room they walk into is so key to me. So with that said, the problem was low energy isn't just like fatigue, right? It's the root issue behind your brain fog, the irritability, caffeine dependence, and just falling standards. So it's not that you have lost ambition. I don't doubt that. It's that you've possibly lost the horsepower to sustain it, right? When cortisol runs high for too long, testosterone drops or isn't being produced. So cortisol being a stress hormone, right? That means lower drive, poor or worse recovery, and a dulled edge. You start mistaking movement for progress, working harder but producing less. I know we want to be efficient here. So the pain is the price that you pay quietly. The missed opportunities, the lost clarity, the frustration or misalignment, and the regret that comes along with that, whether that's being exemplified or shown in your business or relationships, or just how you feel when you're being active. Now, might want to ask yourself, who is paying the price when your energy is off? Is it you? Is it also your team, your organization, your family, your friends? And how long can you afford to keep going down that path without making a change, right? Now, the process of how to rebuild your energy naturally is something that I was looking for, and for whatever reason, I couldn't find something that would help me, without going to the extremes of doing something for 7 days or 3 days or 21 days and not being sustainable, right? So what you want to do is start with your physical foundation. Train with intensity, not volume, not massive long workouts. Obviously, those take a lot of time as well. So balancing, heavy lifts and high intensity runs with some yoga or light runs and recovery sessions. You also want to make sure you're fueling with high protein. That's going to keep you satiated and help you build that muscle and give you the quality nutrients that your body absorbs. Also quality fats and whole foods, obviously some carbs, but nothing egregious or overly too much. So avoid the candy, avoid the dessert, avoid the fried food, the seed oils, the sugars, right? Then optimize your environment more, or put yourself in a good environment. So adding in things like sunlight. Vitamin D does wonders for the body, not only mentally, but physically and even emotionally. Also, movement breaks, whether that's before or after meals, or after you finish a big project or a task, going out for a walk, doing some yoga, doing some stretching, something where your body is just revitalized. I'm on a standing desk now. I have a walking pad by my side. Those things can be so helpful. When you're hitting walls mentally, you need to move your body, or mentally or even creatively, right? So moving your body, getting in movement, and movement creates more momentum or motivation. So starting there. Also, limit the screens, whether that's during your day or the distractions. Your phone should be, on the other side of the room if you don't need it for your work, or limiting the screen time, whether that's TVs, laptops, cell phones, whatever it may be, later at night, right? Create an environment that helps you produce that melatonin naturally, so you're not, your body's not thinking it's midday with all the screen light that you're pulling in. Also, other things on recovery. So obviously sleep is number one. Guarding, ideally, 8 hours, at least 6 hours in a cool, dark, quiet environment. Having things like active recovery in terms of going on walks, doing yoga, stretching, foam rolling, etc. Passive recovery, other things here, right? These, if you do a cold plunge, your body's going to be energized. You're going to have that, that dopamine rush after the fact. Sure, it sucks initially, but it's going to be helpful. Also, things like sauna can help you lower your stress, or a steam room can help lower your stress, or a massage, right? Those are going to be helpful. Other things like meditation, breath work, journaling, simple relative practices that you can compound over time that are going to help you, whether it's a chaos or orderly day. Also, the strengthening of your mental discipline. So replacing stress scrolling or watching horror movies or something like that with grounding habits that help you, feel grounded, feel primal, feel excited, and energized, right? So stacking some early wins is a good way to do that. Whether it's a morning walk, a glass of water, a meditation, getting in some sunlight once the sun is up, having a high-quality meal like some eggs, with other healthy things for your breakfast, focusing on some, whether it's personal development or some quality work in terms of starting your day on the right foot, and then limiting that anxiety later in the day by doing what you can throughout the day, fueling yourself well, doing these practices to clear our mind, like going on a walk, meditating, journaling, all that good stuff, right? So now I want you to think about the one area that's draining your energy most. What is that thing that's taking away from your energy, and what can you do to alleviate that and improve upon it, right? What opportunity does that obstacle present? Is it to improve your training, your nutrition, your recovery, or your environment, and any other aspect that comes to mind? And maybe something that you could commit to improving in the next week or so, right? So drop it in the group chat, or if you want to message me directly, or if you have questions. But I think that